Hey guys, my video cut out from last time, but I think what I was saying was my mom heard me bitching, complaining that my copy of Suikoden 3 was, it had this one scratch on it that I didn't think was going to be a problem, but it wouldn't let me progress, and it was fucking killing me because I already went in, like I think I had 19 hours into the game, and I had to stop, and basically I've been on hiatus with Suikoden 3 because so she felt, I guess she just, felt bad and ordered me another copy. So that was another gift from my awesome mom. And I'm really, and so it's actually a lot nicer than my original copy. I had like sticker shit here and all that from GameStop, and this is just nice and clean and more mint. So that's the Code 3. This is the last gift that my mom got me for Christmas. It's Lunar Superstar Story. And it's still sealed because I haven't played it yet. And believe it or not, guys, I've never played Lunar. Sorry, I just never played it. And it's one of those games that I'm almost too embarrassed to admit to never have played. But I have. And another game that I would have been embarrassed to admit, but I beat it recently. That I played. When I was younger, I just never completed it, and that was Chrono Trigger. I'm 29 years old. I've been playing RPGs half my life, and I've never completed Chrono Trigger up until 3 months ago. I said, fuck it, I'm going to sit down and finish this game, and I'm glad I did because it's one of my favorite games of all time, obviously, duh. But I'm really excited about this because this is a lot of people's favorite RPGs of all time. I keep on hearing nothing but good praise about this game, and I've heard that this is not the best version to play, but I don't give a shit. It looks like the best version to play. And people complain about load times, but my PSP, I actually have custom firmware on it, so I'm going to rip, those of you that watched my previous video know that I'm a pretty big advocate of ripping your PSP UMDs onto your computer and copying them to your PSP to cut down on that load time. It's been working wonders for me, and so yeah, load times aren't an issue for me at all. It shouldn't be for anyone that has half a fucking brain and that owns a PSP. But yeah, that's Lunar Superstar Harmony for the PSP. Can't wait to start playing this. These next few gifts are actually gifts that I got myself, and this is something I've been wanting for the past year and a half. I never owned this console, and there's a couple, me being an avid RPG. All of the games, 98% of the games I play, or 95% of the games I play are RPGs. There's very few titles out there that aren't RPGs that I play, and that's mainly the Metal Gear series, and a couple of other games. But I don't really play anything but RPGs, and there's a lot of good titles on this console that I needed to get it, and I just didn't have the money for it. And I have 2 kids. I'm married, and I just didn't. It would have been selfish for me to go out and buy this console, especially new or anything like that, because right now money's tight. But I saw this for $29.99, and I couldn't pass it up. It was at the CD Trader, and it's a old Nintendo DS set. There's a couple issues with it, like there's a couple scuffs on the screen or whatever, but I really don't give a shit, man. For $30, I was able to get a system I've always wanted, and to actually now build onto my library with games that I've been wanting for like the past year and a half. And what's funny is I couldn't wait anymore. I just started buying games before I owned the DS. So for $30, I got a DS set, and what's cool is I can play Game Boy Advance games now, which is something I've wanted for a while too. I missed my Game Boy Advance. I don't know what happened to it, but now I get to go back and shopping for DS games. I'm gonna look for some Game Boy Advance cartridges and stuff like that. Like I think I'm gonna get a Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and put it in and get a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics 8-2 and put it in the case. I think that'd be cool. But this game This is some of the first games I bought for the DS, and that's Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings. Again, another game that I read shitty reviews for, but you can't go wrong with Ivalice Alliance, in my opinion. And it seemed like an interesting game. It's a strategy game, and I'm actually playing it now, and it's a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's cool seeing some of the same characters, hearing some the music. Final Fantasy 12 for the PlayStation 2 is one of my favorite PlayStation 2 titles. A lot of people hate that game. I fucking love it. So I will always be a fan of anything Final Fantasy 12, especially Ivalice Alliance. This is the first DS game I'm playing, and I'm having a blast with it. The next game is Valkyrie Profile, Covenant of the Plume. This completes my Valkyrie Profile collection. I have Valkyrie Profile for the PSP, and I have Valkyrie Profile 2 for the PlayStation 2. I didn't get part 1 for the PlayStation because I don't feel like spending an arm and leg for that game. But this is a turn-based tactical game, and what intrigues me the most about it is, this might sound lazy, is it's a short game. And I've been looking for a lot like shorter RPGs I can just play through and then move on to the next, or maybe beat it and then get a different ending, and that's exactly what this game is. I only played a couple minutes of it to see how it is, and it looks great, plays great, it looks really cool with the combos and all that. So I'm really excited to just get into these DS games. Next is a copy of Final Fantasy 3, and this is actually, these 3 games I bought before I owned the DS, so it was kind of like, maybe if I start buying the games, I'll just say fuck it and get the DS. But I got Final Fantasy 3 for the DS. I have a digital copy for the PSP. I just wanted a physical copy of this game, because I have physical copies of every single Final Fantasy game except for Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14, because they're online games and I don't play online RPGs. But I don't know if I'm going to play the PSP version or the DS version, but I'm probably going to play both, or maybe just give this a try, just to see how it works with the dual screen and all that. And this next game I ordered online, and it came in, and I was so excited to finally have this game. It completes another series in my library. I have all the games in the series now, and that is Suikoden Tearcrease. I hope I pronounced that right. This game looks fucking fantastic. I played a few minutes of it just to get the gist of it, and it actually has voice acting. Sometimes it's a little sped up, but it's really cool. It seems like the whole game is done with voice acting, which is really impressive for a DS game. And it just graphically looks beautiful. There were some anime cutscenes in the beginning that were fucking awesome. The music brought me back. It had the same music from Part 1 and Part 2. And if you know me, quick backstory, because obviously you guys don't know me, but Suikoden 1 was the first RPG that I've ever completed. Final Fantasy 7 was the first one I played, but that kind of just got me into the genre. It's actually the same CD trader that I go to now, but this was years and years ago. I was like maybe 12 or 13. I went in there and I saw that they had a couple of games, and it was Suikoden 1, and I bought it for like $7, I think. And I took it home, and I fell in love with Suikoden 1. I played the fucking shit out of it, and I completed it. And it was the first RPG I beat, man. And I just recently went through another playthrough of Suikoden 1, and it just brought me back, and I went back and played Part 2. And yeah, man, I haven't got into Suikoden 3, 4, 5, or Tactics yet, but I'm gonna, now that I have Part 3, I'm gonna beat Part 3, and I'm probably gonna play this game in between or something like that, because I think this is just a spin-off. It's not really, and I know you don't have to play the games in order, but I kind of want to. Like with the main series, at least, I want to. I've been like that forever, and yeah, man. So these are my Christmas pickups. This was the last one. I just had to get myself a DS. So I wanted the DS Fat. I always liked the big clunkiness of it. The only thing I don't like that much is the dim screen, but I think I'm gonna get a flash card for it. And I heard that with some of the latest models of the DS, that it could fix that problem. So who knows? Whatever. This is just for $30. You know, I didn't have to go out and find a used DS Lite that for like 65, 70 bucks. And eventually I'm going to get a 3DS anyway. So I think this will hold me out. Oh, this is on. I think this will hold me out until at least I can get started on some DS games. Because I've never owned a DS, man. I know I'm a late bloomer, but I'm really excited about this system. I just ordered the Final Fantasy IV remake to see how that is, and I got a couple other games that I'm going to order. But yeah, man, I'm really happy about my Christmas pickups. My family's real good to me, and of course, you know, I'm real good to myself. But yeah, these have been, you know, this will last me until I get the 3DS, and these will keep me busy for a long while, along with all of those, well, just the first two shelves, but all of those, that's my kids' play area. But yeah, this has been kind of a long video, and if you watched, thank you for watching. Leave a comment, feel free. I think the next video I'll make will be about like maybe like a top 5 PSP games you should definitely play that most people don't talk about. So yeah, thank you for watching, and until next time.